God told me who to work with, but I still ended up sad, confused, and very angry. Hello, my name is Benedict. I am sharing this experience because it taught me something very important about obeying God, and I believe it might help someone who is struggling with confusion and disappointment right now. I needed a carpenter to work with in my house to help me get some things done. I prayed about it and God showed me a particular carpenter to use. I met the carpenter and I felt peace using him. I brought him to my house and showed him what to do. He told me, we talked about everything and we agreed on a particular amount. After the agreement, I asked him how I was going to pay him for him to start the work. We agreed. In fact, he told me that the work would take him only 3 days, and I was so excited. When it got to payment, I asked him how I was supposed to pay him, how much he would like me to pay him before he start the work, and he said I should pay him 80%. That is outrageous. Like, how will I pay you 80% before you start your work? At first, it felt off, but then and I felt this unsettling within me, and I agreed to pay him the 80%. However, I felt so I felt this nudge within me not to make that payment, but I went ahead. I remember as I was trying to open my banking app, my banking app all of a sudden shut down, and this has never happened before. I've never had that kind of um experience with my banking app. So I thought to myself, could this be God trying to tell me not to make this payment? To myself, if God led me to him, he should be a trustworthy person, right? And that was the biggest mistake I made. I remember I tried to make the transfer to him, and all of a sudden my banking app shut down. Like, it could not open. It kept like it kept flagging off. And I remember thinking to myself, why is this happening? Is this a sign that God doesn't want me to pay? And I remember I felt so unrest within me, and but then I kept disregarding the feeling on the account that this God led me to this man. I remember asking him, but why should I pay you 80% of this? He said he needs to get some materials before he can start doing the work, and 80% he's asking for is for the material. I remember vividly that immediately I heard in my spirit that I should go to the market with him to get those things done.